Scorpios, welcome to your monthly horoscope, the first one for January of 2014. And first of all, I want to thank you. I want to thank you, nice, lovely Scorpios, for your subscribing, for your emails, ordering consultations, the likes, and all of that. I think that's quite important to do every now and then. It is much appreciated. That's what I wanted to say. Now, I have made the yearly horoscopes already, so if you want to check them out there on my YouTube channel, you can find that. But what is going on now for January? I probably have put a lot of emphasis on the yearly horoscope with Mars in your 12th house, because Mars, your ruler in traditional astrology, together with Pluto, in a modern astrology, but Mars is in that energy, and it's in your 12th house. It's a very water house. And I also mentioned that you Scorpios are the ones that can really deal with that can really deal with encountering your shadows and encountering your blind spots. And of course, this is for the whole period of the first 6 to 7 months of the year. So this is also for January on the background working. Maybe not so much energy as usual to go to show what you're all about, but you're working on it behind the scenes, because the 12th house is a house of behind the scenes. So what is mostly important in January is that the culmination of Pluto, that other very strong planet that has links with Scorpio, that is about authenticity, that is about going through the fear of, in this case, the fear that could be with maybe not wanting to look into the mirror or running away from little pieces or big pieces of yourself. And Pluto is now really demanding for you to look into that mirror. And probably relationships will be highlighted as well, because the most important thing of January is Venus and Pluto in a conjunction and squaring up to your ruler, especially around the middle of the month. Your ruler in the 12th, and also opposing Jupiter. Now, what is all this astrology talk mean in plain English? It means that every sign will have to do with strong longings. And because it's Venus conjunct Pluto, it is a bit like a Venus in Scorpio. So these are strong feelings, strong longings. That is in general. But for you, it's in the 3rd house. So it could have to do with siblings. It could have to do with the values of siblings. And it could have to do with your communication. How you want to communicate in your life, how you want to change that. So Venus and Pluto always show a very intense, almost a fascination, almost an obsession about something. So that's in general. It could be for a person, it could be for a situation, but in your case, as it is in your 3rd house, it's probably about an idea. Maybe how do they call that in French? Une idée fixe. So, and you Scorpios know all about that you have those times that you are so fixed about something or someone that you really can't detach from it. And therefore, you are in a state of pain almost. And you are going through that lesson or through that process of transforming, because if you let go of that certain idea, of that certain situation, maybe with a sibling, or of that certain way of communication that you don't like anymore, if you detach from that, then you will find your balance, because your ruler Mars is in the sign of La Balance. It's in Libra, couldn't find the word. It's in Libra, so it's all about you finding your balance, and sometimes you will have to go to the extremes in order to find the balance. Also has to do a lot with trust, because Venus is the planet of value, and it's the planet of our trust and our confidence. And when you are a Scorpio that has maybe lately lost trust in something or in someone, or you have lost just a little piece of it, January is really the month of regaining it or gaining more trust than you ever had. And that has to do with showing what you really are about. So maybe in a very simple example, it could be that you are going to stand up for yourself when it comes to your siblings, that you are going to say, hey, this is what I value. And you know, those times, and I think Scorpio won't have a lot of those times, but we all have times that we say yes when we mean no. And now is very much a time of balancing this out, because a Scorpio, instead of saying yes when they mean no, they can withdraw. They can just withdraw because they don't want to go into that pain of being unreal and being not real to themselves, because they feel as it is betrayal. And it is betrayal, absolutely. That's why you Scorpios sometimes can have a hard time, because you don't want that. You don't want these compromises. You don't want to live someone else's life. You want to live your own life. And there's nothing wrong with that. So this is a very theme for all of the signs, and particularly for you, those areas that I just mentioned. It's particularly around the end of the month, it's culminating, and it has to do with your view upon things on a very broad scale, because in the 9th house, this Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion, is going to oppose that Pluto where Venus just was, and squaring up to you, your Mars. So it means that there is tension, that you really need to, even you are the sign, I think, that wants to be mostly true to yourself, you really are going to do some efforts to even become more true to yourself. So that's basically it. I think it's a very Scorpio month, the month of January, for all of us, and therefore I think an opportunity for you to even become more yourself and to understand yourself. And know what you are all about, what your values are all about, and not other people's values. So, wishing you a very good month, you Scorpios. Have all the success and all the luck and happiness, I hope, that you can tap into, because if you can be true to yourself, I think that's one of the most important things in life, to find happiness. So thank you for watching, and see you next month. Bye bye.